Everyone's chasing the next big thing. In marketing, what's the latest trend? What's working right now? We're obsessed with this question. What's the new secret strategy that'll finally get me to 10K months and beyond? Here's the truth. There is no mystical thing. There's just you, your message, and how well you communicate the real value of what you do, clearly, consistently, and courageously. So in this video, I'm going to break down what I believe is the real trend right now, the shift in how sales and marketing actually convert in today's online space. I'll share 3 core ideas that will help you stop spinning your wheels and finally build a marketing presence that attracts real clients, not just likes. By the end of this video, you'll understand what's actually working, what you can safely let go of, and how to create momentum in a way that feels effortless and sustainable. So stick around. This might be the reset you didn't know you needed. So first, let's start with what's not working in marketing and sales. And honestly, it's basic. So basic that most people don't even think about it. This comes from my background in radio. Every song had a burn score. It told us how quickly a song would wear out its welcome, how many times we could play it before listeners said, I am so sick of hearing this song. Some songs had staying power, others burned out fast, and we used that to decide what got airplay and what didn't. The same thing's happening in marketing. Some of the tactics we've been using, they've got a high burn score. For example, telling people to smash the like button, subscribe, and ding the bell, and comment yes to get the freebie. It's played out. These used to work when people were new to the space. Now, people know the game. They're tired of hearing the same call to action every single time. It starts to appear like everybody's desperate out there to make a sale. And honestly, it can feel like you're talking down to your audience. So what's working now, you might be asking? Well, it's showing, not telling. Show them what your services actually do. Show them what working with you looks like. Share the stories of your real clients. The most powerful creators and service providers I know aren't out there hyping up empty promises. They're demonstrating. They're clear. They're direct. They are real. They're not promising to heal all your limiting beliefs so you can manifest a perfect life. Let's face it, life isn't perfect. Business isn't perfect. Nothing's perfect. Life is a challenge. Business is a challenge. And your marketing should reflect that, how you meet those challenges, how you guide people through them, and why you're qualified to do so. And the thing is, even though life is a challenge, what we do need is a clear view of the road ahead. We need to know what actually matters and what doesn't when it comes to bringing clients through the door. And that's what I want to talk about next. Let's be real for a second. Subscriber count doesn't matter. Follower count doesn't matter. What matters is, are people converting from your content? Can someone land on your post, your video, your email, and know who you help, what you help with, and how to move forward? The content isn't there to boost your ego. It's there to show people the path. And ironically, when you stop chasing clout and start focusing on clarity, conversions go up. And when I say show people the path, I mean you have to know what the path is. Think about it like this. If you're at a party and you want to join a conversation, you have your way of easing in. You read the room, you find your opening, and you start talking. Marketing works the same way. Someone scrolls past your content, they pause. If you've done your job right, they don't just scroll on. They listen, they engage, and then they follow your lead to the next step. Maybe it's a podcast episode, blog post, a newsletter, a free guide. Maybe it's not a pitch yet, but it's part of the path. What I teach my clients is how to build that exact system. A path that begins with engagement, provides real value, and naturally guides people to the point where they're ready to invest without all the pushy tactics. That's exactly what I walked through in the Riverside workshop I did recently. There's a replay available. It's focused on podcasting, yes. But inside that session, I break down my date method, which helps you map out how someone goes from, hey, nice to meet you, to I'm ready to work with you. If you want to clarify your client journey and design content that converts, the link to the free replay of the workshop is in the description below. But let's stick around. Let me tell you what that looked like in my business to finally see a system that creates the flow. The shifts I made when I finally simplified my client acquisition strategy using that same date method. But before I do, tell me in the comments, How many platforms are you currently using to sell your services? And I mean everything: your email list, your website, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, all of it. And most importantly, how does it feel? Is it overwhelming, manageable, energizing? Drop your honest answer in the comments. I'd love to hear. Now, back to me. One of the biggest breakthroughs I had in my business was deciding to focus on one platform at a time. I used to be everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. I got some results. Sure, I was everywhere all the time, but it wasn't sustainable. Then I doubled down on Facebook. I figured out the cadence, how many posts it took to get someone to take the next step. And recently I pinned a post that basically says on Facebook, I'm not selling here anymore. I'm back on YouTube. And this is after trying everything under the sun. And then I decided, hey, what do I do with the knowledge that I have, and how do I make a more cohesive strategy that works for me? Because I've shifted focus, I still collaborate, I still engage, but I'm not spreading myself thin. I'm active in the Riverside community on Facebook, and I'll put a link to that in the description below. I share ideas, I workshop concepts, and it's fun again for me. That's the power of focus strategy, of choosing depth over being everywhere all at once all the time. And now for a completely unplanned but highly intentional detour. Sometimes we focus so much on simplifying that we forget one thing. Even at the top, things can still feel chaotic. So let me tell you about a client I worked with. He was bringing in $150K per month, and yet he was knee deep in platform overwhelm too. So buckle up. Now, this person had a full staff, webinars, events, courses. This was a corporate level type of business. But the thing is they were scattered. Things were just scattered inside that business. He wasn't stuck because he didn't know how to sell. He was stuck because the little pieces weren't connected properly. The nurture emails were inconsistent. The messaging was off. His team was overwhelmed. He needed clarity. We worked together to clean it up, not by adding more, but by realigning what he already had. And that's when the flow returned. So if you're still asking, what's the new thing I should be doing? So here it is. Here's the new thing you should be doing. Use what we already know. Drop the overplayed tactics. Tell the truth. Show the process. People don't want to be sold to. They want to feel confident and clear about their next step. Your job is to show them that path consistently, clearly, and honestly. If you want to see how that looks in action, check out the Riverside workshop replay. The link is in the description. I've also pinned it in the comments, and I will see you there.